Well, we're finally on the road. My daughter had a softball game this evening, so it put me behind leaving a little bit, but I wanted to stay there and watch their game and stuff. So fortunately, I don't have that far of a drive. We're just driving a little bit north and going to Maryland. Maryland's new state that I've been trying to get to for the last couple years and just haven't been able to get to it for one reason or another. And going up here to meet my buddy Scott, and we're gonna hunt together for a couple days and hopefully punch a tag maybe tomorrow and come home. But I got a couple days carved out of my schedule here to go and try to get it done. And we've been trying to do it all year, and the weather has just not been favorable for us at all. It's either been rain, and then one weekend it was actually snowing. So we just haven't been able to get a couple good days strung together that work for me. With my work schedule this year has been crazy this spring. But we've got 2 really good days coming up here weather-wise. It's getting late in the year. It's up in May at this point, so late in the season for them. And we're just going to try to go and hopefully find us a player the next couple days that wants to do it and do it right. So that's pretty much it. Driving about 3 hours north here. Should get there about 11 or so, and then meet him about 4:30 tomorrow morning, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna give it a go and see if we can't get Maryland, and I'm looking forward to it. It's a state that borders us that I haven't got to yet to hunt. Been through it a bunch, just haven't ever got to hunt it. So really looking forward to it. Looking forward to spending some time with Scott, just hanging out and stuff. And so got one or maybe one more trip in us after this one, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out. So we'll go up here and have a good time for a couple days and see if we can't punch a tag. So I'll show you whatever I can bring to you. I'm gonna do my best to film it like always, but we'll just see how it goes. Well, we're up and at it, moving today. Not at all how we planned the morning to go, but you know, things happen, and got a call late last night from my buddy Scott that he had to take his daughter to the hospital. Her sugar had spiked, and they've been there all night trying to get all that figured out, and he thought he'd be back by daylight, so I kind of waited around for him, and turns out he's not going to be back till the afternoon. So it's just the way things go. Not his fault or anything, just the way it goes. So I decided to go ahead and get up, head over to a piece of public ground that I had e-scouted. So I'm on my way there right now. Gonna go over here and hunt a few hours, look around, poke around a little bit in some spots that I've scouted on the map, that I've dropped some pins in and stuff, and you know, maybe get lucky and find a bird. It's a beautiful morning, absolutely beautiful, perfect weather. Well, made my way up in here. Perfectly executed plan. Came up that creek bottom. There was actually a little middle separating ridge between me and that bottom and this where this turkey was, where I think he was. So I came up the back of that separating ridge, got up in here. These woods are gorgeous. You can see them behind me. Gorgeous woods. I can see why there's a turkey in here for sure. And I've got up in here and I haven't heard him not one time. And there is a turkey that direction. He's gobbled maybe 3 times since I've been up in here. But neither turkey's hit a call or anything, and I thought maybe once I got up in this ridge system with him that he'd start firing off, but I haven't heard him not one time. So fixing to get my stuff together, walk back out this way, check that other turkey, and then drop back down that creek bottom and walk out to the truck, and then just start driving around again and calling and checking accesses and things like that. So I'm going to try to get up with Scott this afternoon and drive around and look in some fields and some things that he knows and has access to. So try to get a game plan for tomorrow. It's getting really hot at this point. Turkeys aren't gobbling. I can hear a ton of ground. I mean, a ton of ground all around me. I can hear a bunch. bunch of good stuff. And there ain't turkeys gobbling anywhere, so it's just getting hot and they're wanting to get down in those bottoms and pick around and stuff. So we're gonna slip out of here, try to go find us one somewhere else, I guess. About all you can do is keep your feet moving. Well, we're on about plan F this morning. No turkeys gobbling anywhere. Kind of a bummer. Kind of shocked by it, actually. Especially with the amount of turkeys that we saw last night and the amount of sign that we saw. Heard 2 turkeys gobble on the limb this morning. Probably 5 times each. Haven't really heard anything since. We did strike 1 turkey. He gobbled 4 times and he was on private. We couldn't do nothing with him. Scott dropped me off a while ago to do this big 2-mile loop, and he's gonna pick me up at the other end of this. Bunch of state ground in here, and haven't seen much of anything in here. Seen 1 gobbler track that was really old and 1 hen track that was really old, and that's pretty much been it. Haven't heard nothing in here. Saw a bear track. There's been a lot of pressure in this road. It looks like people riding, people not supposed to be, but people are riding side by side down it a lot. And I'm running into a lot of boot tracks on this end of the loop. So people are coming in from this end and hunting this side. So I'm just gonna hunt my way out of here. See if I can't get lucky and strike something, and then get back up with Scott and start making our rounds again for a few hours before I gotta head home. So it's not looking very good because it's a picture perfect beautiful day and they ain't saying a peep today. I don't really know what's going on, but it's just the way turkeys are. Turkeys gonna be turkeys. It don't matter what you do. Some days they just don't want to gobble. But we're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep going. Maybe get lucky.
Like, where do I want to go? I'd like to try Ohio, for instance. You know, I'd like to go to PA, so I may look at their season.
Well, we've been driving around all day. Haven't heard any gobbling, hardly at all. Come to this spot and I snuck down in here and seen some turkeys. It was 2 gobblers, just kind of puffed up in a field. Not really strutting or anything, just kind of puffed out with the hen. And then there's another hen, so there's 2 gobblers and 2 hens. They're down here, and I've crawled down and got within probably 80 of them. Just too far for a shot. I don't have a mouth call in my mouth, which is a mistake, so I've got a pot call in my pocket. I'm just standing up here behind a tree trying to call to these turkeys to get these hens to come up this direction, up into this upper field. Gobblers are still standing down there in the same spot. Hens are actually moving this direction. It's gonna be tough to pull off. I've already crawled once and I might end up having to crawl again to get within range. These gobblers act like they want to walk up here, but they don't want to leave those real hens. So they're just standing down there strutting. They haven't gobbled not one time to any of the call, and I'm just trying to play to those hens to try to get their attention, to get them to walk up here. Well, there they just gobbled. One of them did. I don't even see the hens now. I don't know what happened to them. might be coming up this way. I better get ready. Turkeys are walking right at me now, slowly walking towards me, angling my direction. Hitting the call finally. I think they lost their hens. Hitting the call now. He's strutting. They're coming my direction down that edge right there. Should work out that I can come up and shoot them when they're right down here in range. Just need them to come down here far enough. They're walking right at me. Strutting. Walking right at me now, but they're still out there, probably 100 yards, maybe a little bit closer than that. But they're coming now, finally, this direction, and he's hitting the call, so just need him to break and come walking down this edge where I can shoot him. Gobbled again. He's down in there. Try to stay down here under this grass so they don't see me. Double gobble just now. Both of them did. Hitting the call now, finally. Don't know what to do though. If I should go on down here and try to set up on this edge or try to call them. Here they come. He folded up, he's walking towards me now. Back into strut again. That far. They're looking hard up here though, so I gotta be careful. Hitting every call now, man. He needs to break and come about 60 yards probably before I can get a shot at him. I hate field turkeys. Hate them. If I had a decoy, it'd be a done deal. The same spot still. Man. Well, it's probably going to do it for me here. It's 12:30. I've laid with these turkeys for 2 hours. And had them fired up there for a bit. They come to about 80 yards and wouldn't come any further up that field. I hate field turkeys, man. Hate them. And there for about 10 minutes, they lost sight of their hens and they were looking. They were gobbling at me, coming to me because they lost sight of them. Well, their hens popped back out in the field and they walked straight back across the field to them. I had to make 2 or 3 power moves to try to get within range of them, and I never could get. They were literally out in the middle of this field and there's no way to get within 80 yards of them. And finally decided to just go for broke and try to go down this fence road that has autumn olive all the way down it. I got to a point where I could see them strutting, and then I think they just smelled a rat or saw something that they didn't like, and they kind of pushed their hens up in the woods over there, and they're over there in the woods now, so they're done. I'm not going to keep pounding on them because I can't get any closer to them, and they've got hens. Literally every turkey we've ran into today has had hens with him, so that explains the no gobbling, which is crazy because we're late in the year. Why in the world would all these turkeys have hens with them? But they do. So just end up in happy turkeys today. That's what we've been hunting. That's probably going to do it for me in Maryland for this trip anyway. Might have to come back and try it again, but man, we were close right there. I thought that was going to happen. Gobblers down in here. Ran into one on the way in. It wasn't gobbling. There's 2 gobblers right here gobbling. We were riding the road. Seen them in this field, and this is state ground right here, so we dropped in. Got down in these pretty woods. They're all by themselves. They're gobbling in the call, so hopefully he walks right up this road right here. Uphill from me straight. There's another one coming from my left.
on just like that, baby. Just like that. That's what we like. That's what we like, baby. Beautiful, man. He's a beautiful turkey too. He's got beard rot, but man, he's got a nice fan and big old spurs on him. He's a nice bird. Do you want to come down here and take some pictures on this road? Can you come down here and take some pictures with me, or you want me to come up? Okay, I'm gonna sit down here for a few minutes with him and just enjoy it, and probably take a few pictures with him myself, and then I'll come up there. Okay. I just wanted to call you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, bye. Well, I got to shoot this video on my phone because my GoPro died mid-battle. Maryland's been a grind. Let me just tell you. Started grinding yesterday and hunted really hard yesterday on a piece of ground that I just did a bunch of e-scouting on, and kind of dove into blind and found a couple turkeys and couldn't get them to do anything. Come over here and hunted with Scott, and we had kind of a game plan yesterday, and it didn't really work out this morning. There wasn't much gobbling going on, so we started bouncing hard. I mean, I went in and did a big 2-mile loop earlier this morning, and then he picked me up, and then we started bouncing. Went to a place and found 2 gobblers in a field with 2 hens, and I laid in there with them for 2.5 hours in the scorching sun, and had them within 70 a couple times, and could never get them to break. And so then we really kind of done at that point. My body was done. I was tired, needed to head home, needed to get out of here. But I said, man, let's do one more loop around. We did one more loop around our usual loop. He said, I think I got one more place down here on some state ground. Let's go check it out. So we come through there and we stopped and called. Nothing. We got in the truck. We drove on down. It's a private field and it had a gobbler in it by himself. So we come back, we parked, and I dropped down in the state ground that borders up against it, and started calling. There was 3 gobblers in here actually, and got them all to peel off, and one of them to come down and pay me a visit. And man, he's a good one. He's a dandy. He's a beautiful turkey. Beautiful turkey. He's got a little bit of beard rot going on, but great spurs. Absolutely gorgeous bird. And man, he gave us a great hunt. Come in here gobbling like you want him to gobble at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just a beautiful day. Thank you, Lord. And that's gonna cap off my Maryland trip. I'm gonna go home a little heavier. And he's a good bird. He's a heavy bird. We're gonna take some more good pictures, but I've just been sitting down in here in the shade enjoying him for a little bit by myself. Then I'm gonna take him up there and get with Scott, and we're gonna go take some pictures and stuff. So hate that my GoPro died there mid-battle, but I got it on the barrel camera. I should. He come down this hill, got down in this road that I was trying to call him into. For some reason, he came out of that field and went up high, and then actually kind of went over the hill, and I had to get on him real heavy. And he came marching back down, and he walked right down that hill, just beautiful in that sun. Came down here in this road about 40, and I shot him and folded him up and ran out there and got him. So, man, it was an awesome hunt. It's one of the hunts you hunt for. I mean, as a turkey hunter, you want the full experience. You don't want to just, pull up on one and run down in there and shoot him or something like that. I mean, you want the full deal, and we got the full deal today. We've been on some turkeys, man. This afternoon's been hot gobbling. I mean, it's been great gobbling. Started out slow, but goes to show you persistence. Never give up, never quit. Keep going. Find a turkey alone, and you're in the money. Every gobbler that we found today had hens with him, except for this one, and he came in. So perfect. Thank you, Maryland. It's been good. It's been a good couple days. So I'll stop rambling and go get some pictures and go get some lunch because I haven't even eaten. It's 3 o'clock. So it's just been a grind. But man, I love the grind.